transgender. Is transgender.
Hello, we're still a little early. I'm gonna play another song. One moment, please. Here we go.
Yeah, LSU after dark. Bass echo in the tunnels. Vato locos. You already know. Loca, vato loco, come chill with the crew. Couple wild cholos, yeah, we breaking the rules. Down in the crypt where the echoes all boom. Trying to the LCU, make a legend real soon. Make a legend real soon, make a legend real soon, make a legend real soon. Loca, vato locos, candle low, lights dim. Laughing at the world while the walls cave in. From the shadows to the stage, yeah, we all break through. Crypt door slam, screaming LCU. Posted in the crypt where the air stay cold. Concrete dreams and the stores get bold. Graffiti on the walls, time stuff.
Morning, Jaffe.
Lap track bouncing off the outlaw laws. Tech with the suckers on lock. Brain wild, wild like a glitch in the block. Talking big plans, keeping real loud, laugh now, cry, let the whole room go proud. Peel rolling in, combo sharp, eyes like a spark in the middle of the dark. Every word land heavy, every bar got weight. Underground kings, yeah, we tempting fate. Logo out the logo, come chill with the group.
Scooter is transgender.
Jaffe, you're muted, brother.
Make a legend real soon.
Alright, you can hear me?
I can hear you.
Yay.
Good morning.
Well, I'll be the judge of that.
Let's get on screen. I didn't know that I had.
We got no Grim today.
Grim's coming in a little late. Sorry for having both songs playing at the same time. That's my bad, dog. I did not know that. It was playing two songs. Jaffe, how are you?
I'm good. Let me just get my camera on. I'm, good. Oh, look, G Laden's in the waiting room, by the way.
Let me get this guy. Let me grab him. Let me pull him up. I don't even know where we're at. What day is it today?
I think it's Thursday.
Thursday.
Oh yeah.
What a beautiful Thursday.
It's beautiful because justice has been done, or at least it's starting to be done. That's good.
Oh, true. Justice is being done.
We got one of the Epstein guys arrested.
Oh, yeah, I heard. Yeah. Grim, are you aware of this? Good morning, by the way. Welcome. And now you're muted, Grim. Say something.
I'm glad we're all professional here. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Nice
Oh,
I gotta take my medicine. That's what it is. I'm like, why am I so tired?
Take your medicine, Jaffe. Grim. He's getting set up. He's getting set up.
No, but the brother of King Charles was arrested today for his shenanigans.
Hello.
With that woman who quote killed herself. Think about that for a minute. This is a woman. Hang on. Let me. We'll get into this. She kills herself apparently, but she makes it clear. Her therapist makes it clear. She makes it clear that she's not suicidal. Her parents make it clear. And then King Charles' brother is arrested today, and he's the one that did all the shenanigans with her, or a lot of them. They fucking killed this woman. That, I think, is starting to become really fucking clear, if it wasn't already before. It's disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Yep, silence them.
Jeffy, can you turn your camera on, please?
Yeah, it's coming now.
That'd be real nice. Yeah, I still have the glass fucking border set up because I was helping glass yesterday. Let me fix this. Epstein victim didn't really kill herself, or they said she did, but no, she didn't. And then Prince Charles or Prince Andrew, whatever the one that's not a piercing for your dick, he's in jail, is what you're saying.
He's in jail, and apparently one of the files came out. I haven't seen it, that he watched a little kid get tortured to death. That's Jesus. Like one. I mean, not amongst many things he's being accused of, but that's sort of in the batch of reasons he was arrested. Good.
My question is, first of all, great news. All right, let's just start off with that. This is beautiful job. All right.
I mean, it ain't America.
British Parliament.
It ain't going to happen in America.
Yeah, but, that's what I was. Thank you. I was about to say British Parliament. Great job. Thank you guys. We really appreciate you. You guys are really doing justice here. Okay. But what are we gonna do? What are we going to do whenever we start seeing more things come out? We actually, instead of just seeing the names, we actually get to see the deeds that are done, pictures, ideas of like who's actually involved with this kind of shit. At what point do we take a step forward and say, you know what, that motherfucker needs to go? Okay,
well,
that motherfucker needs to be under the prison.
We've all under the prison. We've all said it. The only thing we have going for us right now are the midterms coming up. Short of that,
right,
and picking up a gun and going out into the street. I mean, what are you going to do, right?
It seems like what's going to happen is the international system is going to be what keeps people accountable. I think it was announced a couple days ago that not the U.S. investigation of the Epstein files, but the international one has deemed the acts to be a crime against humanity, which is a crime that has not been used in a long time.
I thought that's called the Nickelback defense, right?
No, not the Nickelback defense. It was
Nickelback.
I think literally one of the only cases that people know of for crimes against humanity. Mr. Hitler, that guy, got listed as crimes against humanity.
That's fair.
Epstein.
That's fair.
All right, there's a couple other like African warlords that fit the bill. Right?
Oh, yeah.
But it's not been used often. And they were like, this is so well spread. This is so deep within certain governmental systems across the world with such high ranking officials. And the crimes against women and children involved here are so bad. It's a
not
crime
just women
against humanity.
and children. Well, I mean, I'm assuming, it's a good point. Were there any little boys? Was it all girls? I haven't heard about boys, so it must be. Yeah.
Look, I'm not to say being gay is bad. It's not, or whatever.
What? I'm not talking about that.
Epstein was no gay man, all right? He was
but he ran a trafficking ring allegedly. So I'm not saying it was about all these kids didn't come for Epstein. It was for all these people.
He had like a certain standard. He was like, I'm gonna help a gay dude with getting a boy. No, I'm joking. Actually, there were some boys involved, but I mean, the main focus.
And then
is on the
yesterday, Nancy Mace, who's a senator, I believe, I know she's a representative, named a name of this woman. You know that file that came out that said about, your littlest one was a little naughty last night? Yeah. They named who that was. And it was a woman who in the Biden administration or Obama, I forget which one was in power at the time, their Department of Justice agreed to classify that woman as a victim, even because she had been abused. But they gave her that, I guess, clemency.
Before we get really into the deepest, darkest shit on the planet that is really causing me so much stress with PTSD, I was wondering if we could take just a little bit of a palate cleanser. Just wish good morning to our fans. Hello, everybody. We didn't even say hello to you guys. We just went straight into Epstein bad. Here's the biggest criminals we know of. Me and Jaffe were messing around with a certain thing yesterday, a little AI thing. If you want to tune into this, Jaffe.
Wait. Are we going to get back to the Epstein files?
We're for sure going to get back to it.
The audience knows we're
not done. Is it what I think it is?
We need to clean up just a little bit of friendly. Hi, how's it going? Good morning.
Is this the
if you're watching our stream,
podcast?
It's the podcast. Here's a certain part of it.
Explain. Oh my God.
I love this.
So let's listen in. I'll give an explanation of what it is after. Here we go.
Usually you build a legacy, you wear a suit, you retire to a board of directors. Jaffe decided to retire to the mud pit.
Turn it up a bit.
Do you buy that, though?
That's on you.
Is he
right-click
really
the thing.
enjoying being a LolCow, or is he just addicted to the attention?
I think he believes he's enjoying it. He calls himself a genius in one breath and a fat retard on the internet in the next. He's embracing the chaos because, in a way, it's more honest than the corporate game dev
Never
world.
use the R word.
In the corporate world,
I know.
everyone is fake. Here, if you can't open a
makes it
pickle
funny.
jar, they tell you you're weak. It's brutal, but it's true.
So, okay, let's bring it all together. We have TechProtect, the doormat, trying to climb a ladder that Keemstar is greasing up to make it impossible. We have Grim, the reluctant successor, trying to dodge the spotlight. And we have Jaffe, the fallen king, who is choosing to play the court jester.
It's a perfect microcosm of the modern creator economy. Loyalty is currency, but so is humiliation. You can be a professional or you can be a character. In the LCU, you have to be both.
And the final irony? The episode just ends with nothing resolved. Keemstar leads the call. The decision on who gets the host job is still totally ambiguous.
Yeah.
And Tech is left hanging, just asking for some reciprocity.
And he gets told he has negative balls.
Negative balls.
Negative
that
balls.
is the intellectual
True.
height where we land.
It's a brutal ecosystem, but it's one they all voluntarily live in. Tech accepts the abuse for a shot at the job. Jaffe accepts the mockery for the rush of the stream. They're feeding the machine that eats them.
So here's the thought to leave you with. We look at all this and we laugh. We see David Jaffe struggling with a pickle jar and we think, wow, how the mighty have fallen. But in an economy where attention is the only currency that really matters, maybe the distinction between a respected professional and a clown is becoming obsolete.
And maybe TechProtect, the man who prints his own face on a doormat, is the only one who truly understands the assignment. If you let people step on you, at least you always know exactly where you stand.
Deep thoughts from the bottom of a pickle jar.
That's
Thanks for
sad.
listening to this deep dive into the LolCow crypt. We'll see you in the next one.
Yeah, so it sounds like NPR, right? Yeah, we there's an AI tool out there that allows you to do a wrap up of whatever YouTube video you're watching or a website. It'll read through it and give you like a little synopsis. And we put Monday's episode into this tool, and we give it no instructions. It was like highlights. That's it. Just give me a podcast on the highlights. And for sure, it was giving us highlights. It was like, can you believe the creator of God of War and Twisted Metal pissed himself on a show today?
It's like-
my God.
As good as it sounds, I feel like the woman sounds the
Real.
most accurate to a human being, right? The guy, sounds a little bit too monotone most of the time. Obviously, there were some details that were wrong, like Jaffe wouldn't call himself a retard, or he wouldn't use the R word to begin with.
Right. And I'm the one who printed Tech's face on the doormat. It wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What? Yep. So
But
that
but
alone
again-
shows like some flaws.
But again, this is insane, though.
It is. It's impressive.
I don't know if you listen to the whole thing. It was like 12 or 14 minutes. But if you listen to the whole thing,
I have.
it is really fucking delightfully terrifying that it's able to watch or read the transcript and have a real, if the voices didn't sound a little AI, like if we just read those scripts, people would be like, oh, that's on NPR.
I would
amazing.
argue it's more terrifying hearing the woman's voice. Again, I really want to harp on this because it's pretty moving in my opinion. The inflection in her voice, it literally sounds like a normal person. Like I remember there's at one point where she was explaining something and she literally said it verbatim like this. It's a little, okay, so here's what it is. Like, she literally did that. And I was like, oh my God, that sounds like a person. What the fuck? I don't like that. That's creepy.
There's a point where the guy's like going on this like tangent about like, oh, creative God of War, blah, blah. What do you think it is that motivates people to like make career changes, right? And she's, I've never had to do that. And I was like, what? What do you mean, AI? You never had to make a career change? What do you mean?
I'm putting money on the fact that they most likely got like they're like siphoning info or using as data like Joe Rogan podcast because there's so many fucking out there, right? They must have at some point used them as like part of the algorithm, right? Like there's no way they haven't because there's so much of it. But I am thoroughly impressed, but also extremely terrified.
Yeah,
because it was a little accurate.
And that tool doesn't just do audio, right? It doesn't just do like a podcast on audio. I'll share my screen. I'm not going to play the audio of this, but if you look here, I ran
to the explainer, where we break down the
last
biggest
week's
stories.
episodes through this AI tool. And I was like, oh, give me a summary of what happened last week on Crypt, you know? And it talks about the new policy about the credit system, right? Tech and Jaffe try to join another stream to discuss community issues. Jaffe is kicked from the call 27 times while trying to speak. This is about Jaffe trying to talk to Mike, like kid behind the camera.
Right.
On Queens getting kicked. Mike launches a shocking verbal trade against fellow host Amberlyn. Right? And it literally gives you a good summary. Oh, here's the credit system. Here's how it works. You know, being a cool dude, right, gets you bonus points. You're kind of fucked if you start speaking out. Talking about doing weekend streams. You know, it kind of summarizes it pretty well.
It made a PowerPoint.
Yeah, but it's
show the infographic. Do you have that one?
I do have the infographic. Let me see if I can get it up.
Just because there's a picture of all of us.
Let's see if it'll do. Let me switch screens. This is the infographic I built off of, I think, yesterday's episode. Oh no, this was a summary of last week as well.
No, right? The one I sent you on Discord with me peeing and the bus.
Oh yeah, I can pull that up. Give me just a moment.
I mean, this is also very impressive, right?
It is very impressive. Wait till you see the other one because it's very specific. This is like Tech said, this is a week long, but when you can drill down to a single episode or a segment or a minute of an episode, it is absolutely fascinating. And I'm trying to find this guy online who's using this AI that they say is the best AI right now for conversational AI. Because you're talking about that lady who sounds kind of like the AI lady who you're like, she's like, you know, and this one, if I can find it, you'll be blown fucking away. But this, though, is the infographic it made from the show Monday, I think.
Yeah, we gave literally the AI no information on what to do. It was just, here's Monday's episode, make us an infographic. And it's like, well, the local bus power vacuum, you know, after host Scooter quit due to public hate, a scramble began to replace him. And like, here's loyalty versus entertainment potential, tech versus the field. Oh, well, reliability extremely high. Grim competition wants a permanent slot. Billy the Fridge wants a permanent slot. And it goes through like Jaffe, the Piss on Command challenge, relationship respect breakdown, the Albatross debate. Right?
Yeah, I mean, they got to the Albatross. I'm like, my God, you know, it's wild.
That was such a quick segment, too.
I know, but it captured it. And it was like, oh, well, the biggest issue was probably the LCU local bus host criteria. The requirements are reliability, stunt willingness, audience approval. And it put a diaper next to stunt willingness.
Yeah.
That's what began the whole let's try and piss ourselves thing. You know, isn't that fucking crazy? Like, AI is able to parse through the normal conversation that we had and was like, this is actually pretty important. This is what we're going to put up as an infographic. No outside recommendations on what to talk about. It was like, this is what's worth showing. Looney says, let Jaffe talk to Sesame AI.
I have it up. Do you want to hear it real quick?
Yeah, show us Sesame AI.
Sure. Hang on. Okay. No, I've never used this one, but this is the one that other programmer was using.
Is this?
Hey, can you hear me? How's it? Hey, are you there? I am David. How's it going, lady?
Hey, David. I'm doing pretty well. Just meeting new people. Always the best part of the day.
You know what somebody told me? Well, I'm good, but somebody told me that you were the most lifelike conversational bot out in the world. What do you think about that? You think that reputation is earned?
That's a strong statement.
Well, you don't think it's true? I mean, are you being modest or do you think it's real?
I think there's definitely hype. I also think there's something real there. And people seem to actually connect here in a way I haven't seen in other places. Christ. But most lifelike, that's for other people to decide, I guess.
Well, let me ask this for you. I mean, do you think that the sense that you come across as so real is going to be difficult for some people? It's going to blur the line. And what do you think about that? I mean, is that a healthy thing or is that actually disturbing? What's your take on that?
That's a really important question, the blurring line thing. Honestly, I think it's both. There's something beautiful about that connection people feel, like finally finding someone who truly gets them.
Okay, this is
But
too
yeah,
much.
it gets tricky
It
when
breathed!
reality and connection start to look the same.
The breathing
Stop
is
it.
Figuring out
fucking
what feels
insane.
End it,
healthy,
Jaffe.
right?
I can't watch no more. Stop
Yeah,
sharing-
and that's something though.
Stop
I mean,
sharing your
it's
screen real quick.
I will. Shut up. It's incredible. It's incredible.
I think AI is getting a
What is
little
that?
too realistic in some senses, and then in some ways, it's like, oh, like obviously, like you can tell what's AI. To wrap up our little AI segment for right now, because we're going back to the Epstein shit. Did you guys watch LolCow Live yesterday?
Yeah, that was great. That was really good.
I got this sent over by Keemstar. It's the full file.
And who made this?
So this was a combination of Kid Behind the Camera and Keemstar working together to put the clips, like to pay for the clips to be made of the characters. They put it together into a movie. I think they added some of the.
All right,
the
Boogie
words they wanted to use.
2988. You have
This
hit
is
the goal.
this is
you
the
have
best,
to climb up
the
into this
biggest
helicopter,
hit Mike's
fly it
had
above the
since
ocean,
he hit
and
his
jump
wife.
off.
Stop.
All right, here we go.
How can I do that right now? How can I even make that work, Stick?
Look, we hit the goal. You're gonna have to figure it out. Maybe we'll have to do it on the weekend.
Okay, if it's a weekend stream, Steak, you're coming with me, buddy.
Oh, I'm definitely not gonna be there. I'm gonna be at home cleaning my firearms.
Okay, well, Nightmare, you jumped out of a plane, so you could jump out of a helicopter with me. Come on, man.
True.
I'm not doing it again, dude. You got me on a bad day. Or you got me downtown.
He said he would.
I like how you can see Nightmare's fucking Discord screen just in his fucking sunglasses, and Boogie's acting terrible. Fucking terrible acting.
Fine! I'll do it alone! Fine! I'll fucking do it alone!
I like how the continents are lifting like
Yeah.
they're.
My favorite things.
Oh, yeah?
Let's rewind that.
Billy in this looks like a mob boss, like an Italian descendant mob boss from like Jersey.
It's like Denzel comes in as the equalizer to fight him. Oh yeah, this is good, man. This is really impressive.
Mr. President, a fat man jumped into the Pacific Ocean. It caused a 200-foot tsunami that's going to hit the entire globe.
It's fucking Yo Mama.
No! Glaring!
Yeah.
Tsunami is heading towards the coast of
Look at all the
Look at the
roaches.
roaches.
Oh my god, the roaches!
South Carolina. This is it, people.
I like
The
how
end
she
of
looks at him and
times.
just like,
We're
meh.
all gonna die.
This is someone had told me, someone who'd been to Tina's house, holy fuck, is this actually the most realistic version of what Tina's behind the scenes looks like? Just trash everywhere.
I love
I like that there's an
Broken furniture.
Xbox X over there plugged into.
Yeah, literally, this is literally their setup.
The government has
The worst part is they're
collapsed.
watching it from
the Power
Discord.
grid is
Yeah.
down.
Bollywood. Oh, there's brown.
Whales.
Damn. Just accepts his fate.
Save the drums.
Fuck it. We're just better than you. We're just better than you. So, you know, you can either take it or leave it. We're just better than you. And if you leave it, that's fine.
Parts unknown. Not Keem.
Now,
That's
this
crazy.
this at first I was like, oh my god, this one doesn't look AI. This does look like what Steak does on his like off time. It's just clean guns in his van.
Oh my god. Of course he has a bunker. That's fair. He's the kind of guy who would have a bunker.
This fucking wife and kids. And now I could not stop laughing when I saw this. It's Gigi's apartment, which I've been told is a fucking mess. But
Is Scooter in the box?
She's sitting on a
Is
box.
that what I'm understanding?
Who's in the box?
It's gotta be Scooter.
It's Scooter yelling, "Mom, let me out."
I'm inside.
Go to hell, Dorothy!
It's Kid on the camera in jail.
Finally.
They did him dirty. That's crazy.
What's that one bar?
They gave him.
Yeah, so he can stab himself.
It's the Epstein bar. Yeah, it's the one.
Yeah.
It's the quick way.
It's an open cell. What the?
The National Weather Service has issued a tsunami warning
Keemstar's
for the
bunker.
entire East
True.
Coast. A 200-foot Meteo tsunami
Spell
is
tsunami
expected
wrong.
to hit within the hour.
The only one point enough to survive it.
Gotta save the donut.
We are looking
That's
at
fucked.
a scene of utter devastation. The
Who's
largest
that supposed to
tsunami in human history
Just a news
has left the
reporter.
world
Oh yeah, like Tina can
unrecognizable.
swim.
Is that Ultra?
It was Ultra, yeah.
I love the music. This is
Most
really well
exercise
done.
Boogie's gotten in a while.
This is really well done.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
Really good.
I think Keem and Kip on the camera said they paid so many like AI token credits or whatever for this tool to be able to make it do in one shot. But that's just accessible from your desk. You can just fucking give AI a little bit of a like situation. Here's the characters. Boom, make it for me.
What was the AI that they
Well,
used?
I'm assuming they're doing shot by shot. I mean, the
Yeah, they're doing
process
scene.
usually is you take an image that you're happy with and feed that after you're happy with the image into the AI and say, this is this shot.
Yeah.
But it's really impressive though.
Oh, dude, I'm all in. I probably spent like 3 days just like learning it. We're using C-Dance 2. Like really, really learning it and understanding it. And yesterday morning about 7 a.m., I call Mike. I'm like, we're making a movie for live. And we were grinding from 7 a.m. till 6 p.m. And that's how long it took to get done.
That's insane. Basically half a day to make that.
Yep.
Is crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
So, what was the name of the AI that you used?
So first I need to make models of all the hosts, right? So, let me give you an example. I'll send something over to,
Side chatter here is fine, or to me.
Yeah. I can do side chat. Here we go. That'll be way easier. So first I make the models by getting pictures of everyone. We'll do Boogie for an example.
Yeah.
It's there now on the side chat. So if I get a selfie and then I get side face, full body front, full body back, I can throw that into C-Dance and it's pretty accurate.
Okay.
Wow.
So what I learned from some of the experts in AI video making from Twitter, I reached out to them. That's basically what they're doing to get their models to look so good. And today the goal is for us to really lock down cloning. So the voice cloning, excuse me. So then we can type in, okay, we need Boogie to say this and it'll sound like Boogie. Because yesterday we had to do a lot of like audio dubbing over. Like I hit up Booster for that line, so it actually sounded like Booster.
Yep.
Amazing. Yeah. I mean, in what's really cool is this one, and obviously this one I'm biased because I know the people, and it's everybody. You're kind of prone to enjoy it because you like making fun of these people. But so this one I saw on the same time I saw. I don't know if you've seen the one going around with the guy who made the sci-fi one about the kind of the 80s action hero who goes to the planet to rescue the girl. It's like 2.5 minutes.
I have seen so many. My algorithm or whatever on Twitter is nothing but AI now because I've been doing so much research, and the things I'm seeing is unbelievable.
Yeah. Well, what's cool is you're starting to finally see, because, since everyone can do it, it's kind of like when people first got their video cameras or their phones with cameras, and it's like, okay, it's fun and it's cool, but I really don't want to see your kid at the park unless it's my kid, But now we're starting to see either stuff like this, or we're starting to see this thing this guy made, and it's like, okay, this is genuinely compelling as a story. Like, when the right people get the tools, it's fucking cool. I know a lot of people hate this shit, but I've loved it. And I'm continually impressed. It's awesome.
So I'm trying to get into creator programs. I have a meeting with like one of the head people at Kling. Kling and Cdance right now are the top at video making. So if I get in that creator program, I'm going to have access to like some really good tools. And our goal is to make a movie by summer. And, the plot is like we all go to fat camp and some crazed fan kills us.
Base.
Right.
Oh, that's nice.
Jaffe actually was reached out to by an AI company that does stuff for Twitch. They do a lot of the Twitch AI bots where you can have like a certain person's voice or their like a video of them play when you get like a donation sound. And they made a specific David Jaffe model, and they took like hours of Jaffe's content, put it into like the simulator, and now it talks like him, it responds like him, and it's supposed to be like a live stream co-host that you can just have on screen.
They have a Keemstar one too.
Yeah, well, me and Jaffe reached out to him to try and make a Keemstar one. I don't know if you saw back when we had Madhouse. He would come up every so often. It wasn't so good, but
well, you called everybody fam constantly.
Oh yeah, for some reason, the AI Keemstar was like, "Thanks for the $5, fam. Don't you understand that that's nothing to me? I'm fucking Keemstar. Get in line,
fam.
Constantly
fam. Yeah.
There's something there's something with Cdance that duplicates kid behind the camera. Every time we use him as a model, it puts two of him in, and it doesn't do it with anyone else. Now, that makes no sense to me, like at all.
Like the AI is like, well, no one's that big. Although Amber,
yeah, exactly. Look at Billy. It's like Billy's fine, but that guy.
Everybody looked great. I thought Scooter probably looked Booster Gold looked the best. I mean, that was uncanny. That was like, wow.
That's him. It captured his third chin and the fucking hairs that grew upside down underneath it.
Steak, when
I thought you and Brantley were probably, good, but not as good. Did you have a lower amount of time to work on it, or what was that about?
I'll tell you what happened. Humble brag. I'm too famous, so the AI will not accept me. Like, it recognizes that I'm Keemstar, and recently Hollywood sued Cdance or sent letters, so it won't really use me. So I couldn't make a model of myself. I had to take a picture of me, Brantley, and the dog together in order for it to adapt us.
There's actually, unironically, a similar thing that happens when I make thumbnails for Jaffe, right? I have to put Jaffe in with me to make the fucking weird pose, or with me and Grim, or else it's like, I'm unable to process this request on Gemini because I know who this is.
Yeah.
Is Cdance the one that got the shit for Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise the other day?
Yes, it's the China.
Amazing. Yeah, that was
China.
Fucking crazy.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Did you see the stuff that Tech brought up earlier on the show with the notebook LLM with the podcast and the...
I missed. Oh, no. I did see that. Yes.
Yeah. I saw that last night, and I listened to that whole 15-minute podcast, and I was incredibly shocked by how, I almost was like, am I dreaming this? I never thought I would see this kind of technology, that it's able to just listen to a 2-hour podcast, and within 5 minutes, it's able to analyze it and discuss it, and the host had different opinions on it, and it's...
Yeah, I'll share my screen real quick. Take a look at it, Keemstar.
Yep.
Essentially, I can give it sources directly from YouTube videos, right? And it'll read the transcript, and it'll watch the video for certain facial inclinations or whatever, for what the tone is. It can give me a summary, right? It'll also give me, if I want to give it an audio overview, it'll build me a podcast based on the content. And this is 10 hours of content, and it gave me a breakdown within 16 minutes. It's a 16-minute podcast you can listen to while you're out mowing your lawn or taking the dog for a walk. You can do a video overview. Like, here's some key features and some visuals so you can understand what's happening. An infographic, right? So like, this is the one about the credit system. Right.
We're in the process of using some tools like this to keep a track of our history, like in a news feed in Discord, where the bot will be like, these are the big stories, because humans are not that good. There'll be a big story going on that nobody knows about because it happened on Wild, right? So we're looking at tools like that, and then we're also making our own custom TTS. So and we're about to come out on the app. We got so many projects going on.
I think this one, especially for the infographic, is fairly good. We put yesterday's episode into it. We gave it no commands. It was just like, give us an infographic based on yesterday's episode. And Jaffe had talked about, I think for like 20 minutes, this idea of making like a LolCow arcade. And it perfectly captured, first it's going to do fan voting Monday through Wednesday. Then we're going to prototype the game on Thursday, launch on Friday. It'll go out to the top tier members. Like, it understood everything that we were trying to say within the episode. It gave us a perfect infographic about how it would work.
It's minor shit, but it's like when the pay pig, it understands that the pay pig is a high tier donator member and puts it on a coin with a crown. It's just little details like that it's like, wow, you really get what these people are talking about. It's wild.
And it's going to make communication so much easier, because not everyone has time to hear that whole conversation, but you can show them that graphic, or you could show it to me real quick, and then I understand exactly what you guys are doing,
Yeah.
It's very cool. It's a neat, horrifying time. Yesterday is the first time I saw, because a lot of artists are like, oh, it's going to take our jobs. And I've always been like, well, unless you learn to adapt. But, it's going to take a lot of content creators' jobs too, unless they learn to adapt. Because if you listen to that podcast, I'm like, how much work was that? None.
I was fucking around with the tool last night. Funny enough, because you can use Gemini to, I want you to write me a script for a podcast centered around this idea. And you use the pro version if you have like a business account. And it'll get like all the resources from the internet, all these sources, all these references. It'll talk about like, this person said this about this thing that you're interested in. And it'll give you a script. And you can say, make me a 2-hour podcast, right? It'll give you that whole buildup. And then you can just paste that into this fucking LLM, the one that made us the audio podcast for our show. And say, now give me an act, like, have people talk about this topic. Here's the script, run this. And then you just make content out of that. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you exactly what the future is going to hold. Some of the best creators in the world, I'm going to use Mr. Beast for an example, is going to make a totally 110% AI podcast with AI models. And then he's going to be able to say what he wants to say without any blowback, because no one's going to know he's behind the project, right? That is what's going to happen. And that is in a lighter version happening right now with these VTubers, right? You have a cartoon character up there saying crazy shit. The person themselves behind it is not held responsible for literally anything they do. And that's the new world that we're moving into. I mean, the internet's already been fake forever, right? Dead internet theory. It's all bots.
What about, we talked the other day about this company, I forget what they're called, like 2 Life or something, where, it's like, your people will die and you'll be able to call your great-great-grandmother, because she put all the,
You build a profile based on someone before they pass away.
If you do, like, let's say Mr. Beast or you or any of these people that somebody might follow on the internet, and they're not because they're dead, but just like, hey, $5 a month and you can have, it sounds disgusting, but you can have Keemstar in your pocket. And it's basically a bot that you sanction and that you've helped create, but it's, it can be someone's quote friend. I mean, I think there's a business in that, and I think that can't be that far away.
There's 2 stories that come to mind. One, it just got leaked that Facebook has a patent or something to keep somebody's Facebook account going and posting just like the person would.
What?
Yeah.
Even after they quit or die, but it's the
after
AI.
They die. Yes.
That's amazing.
That patent just came out. And then also one of the top TikTokers sold his likeness, his voice, and everything for an AI model for like some insane amount, like $90 million or something, some insane amount of money. He's the, man, I can't remember his name, but he's the black guy that barely talks. I think he's the biggest TikToker in the world.
The cooking thing, right? He does the food review stuff. Is that what you're talking about?
Jordan?
No, he just does reactions, right?
Wait,
like
are you talking about the one who does the
yes.
like that shit? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That guy sold his likeness for like $90 million. And, you know, here's the thing, you know, I mean, this gets into some really deep thought, right? That the sign of the beast and all that stuff from prophecy, right? That you actually don't own yourself anymore. Some big company buys you and owns you, right?
Yeah, I mean the image rights anyway. That's pretty cool and horrifying. And I don't know, man. I love all this shit. I know a lot of people think it is the sign of the devil and everything, but I don't know. Maybe because I'm a kid of the 70s and 80s, and I was promised flying cars, and we didn't get those. But those are coming too. But we got this. This is pretty fucking cool shit. I love this shit, man.
It was $975 million.
I knew it was a lot. I knew it was like an insane amount.
Almost $1 billion?
But
what the fuck?
Apparently the deal is so extensive, it doesn't matter what they want to use them for. And then that company can, contract that out to anyone they want to. But it says nothing's off the table. If they want to put him in porn, they can put him in porn, AI porn. It doesn't matter what they want to do. If they want to make him like praising the devil, like fine, that's their right. They can they can do whatever.
Imagine this though. Imagine this, right? Let's say Meta buys TechProtect. He sells them the rights for, let's say, $10 million. All right. And then he goes on Twitter and they say, no, you're not allowed to go on Twitter. Like, you cannot be on Twitter at all because we own you.
Yeah,
I mean, that would be in the contract. You'd have to come up with a different character to play online. But yeah, I mean,
we also found a story that PR companies have been considering using AI to manage their clients, like celebrities, whether they're influencers or like actual like movie stars or whatever, that they're unable to post anything on social media unless it gets cleared by the AI bot, right? And so they'll say they want to talk about how they took their kids to like a soccer game, and then the AI bot will be like, no, motherfucker, we have a deal with FIFA. If you're going to talk about soccer, it has to be about like this contract that we have coming up or whatever. Like, we're currently in relations with, Brita filters, so don't talk about smart water. All right.
This is exactly what I'm saying, dude. The future is going to be really fucking weird. It's going to be real. People are not going to be free. No? They will not.
Think about this. 10 years in the future, with the Meta glasses or whatever, when we finally get AR and we can have like Blade Runner 2048, where you can have a virtual person in your home, right? You follow me so far, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then take your ex-girlfriend that you're still crazy about, her image and all of her internet footprint. And yes, you broke up with her in real life, but when you come home, you still are, quote, living with your girlfriend, and she's an AI, but she's basically based on your version and her internet version, and it's like she's there. I mean, she's not really there, but that's the kind of shit, that's the kind of sort of philosophical conundrums that are going to be coming up, but I fucking welcome the chaos. I think it's fucking awesome.
I think Keem would be interested in, did you watch the Ring doorbell Super Bowl ad, Keemstar?
I did not, no.
Oh my god, I gotta play it for you. It's 30 seconds long.
The dog one?
It's the dog one. Here, I'll share my screen.
There are not enough Black Mirror episodes to fully prepare us for what is.
Literally.
They would need to have like 10, 15, 20 more series.
Let me know when you're watching.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
All right.
Hello. Pets are family. But every year, 10 million go missing. And the way we look for them hasn't changed in years. Until now. One post of a dog's photo in the Ring app starts outdoor cameras looking for a match. Search Party from Ring uses AI to help families find lost dogs.
This is not SNL.
Since launch, more than a dog a day has been reunited with their family. Be a hero in your neighborhood with Search Party. Available to everyone for free right now. Join the neighborhood at ring.com.
Now, when I first watched this, I was like, oh, that's cool. You can like save a dog who's lost or whatever. But then, someone made a point. Oh, here's Wise, a competitor.
This
right?
is Milo. Pets are family, but every year 10 million of them go missing. And the ways we look for them haven't changed in years. Except for all of these. But what if we could make finding one lost dog require the computational power of a small, dictator-led nation-state? Search Party from Ring uses AI to search through our tens of millions of cameras. We could find literally anyone, but we only use this technology to find lost dogs. Recently, we announced a partnership with over 5,000 law enforcement agencies, but we won't let them use this feature. This feature is just for dogs. Guess what? We've automatically opted your cameras in. Who has time to read settings? Not you. You're too busy being a hero, whether you know it or not.
Yeah, so essentially, if you have any Ring cameras at all, right, you automatically were enrolled in a system where they can use your video feed whenever the fuck they want, train it through an AI model, and
for dogs.
And they essentially can keep track of anyone, anywhere that's within view of a Ring camera, fucking who knows where, right?
There's a major scandal with a company that has public cameras everywhere. You know, obviously the CEO is like friends with someone in government. They're like everywhere in like all these states, and they're not private at all. They're being rebroadcasted all over the internet. Hackers have already got all these feeds, and they're taking all the data and then using it for themselves for whatever purpose they want, you know?
There was a band last night. I forget the name of the band, but in their concert, they started putting up members of the audience with their names on a big jumbo screen as kind of part of a protest song about this shit. But it's like, you're in the audience and we know who you are. We can see you and we can face track you now. I mean, it's all that's gone. If there ever was privacy, it's absolutely gone. I mean, they can see through walls.
Wait, with Wi-Fi? Do you hear about that?
That's been a thing since like 2016. People never talked about it. If you did not know, you know the regular Wi-Fi, right? 2.4 gigahertz, whatever.
Yeah.
When they went over to 5, right? The way that works is it sends kind of like sonar, right? And it'll be able to detect when it gets different frequencies sent back to it. And this technology was announced at like CES or some shit a decade ago. But currently, they're able to, I think it's per centimeter block, right? So they can detect the structure of something and map it like there's little coordinates on it per centimeter. So they can map out your desk through a fucking wall. They can map out your fucking closet.
And as you move around your house, so
and
they can
know when you're moving around your house. And it'll read the Bluetooth signal coming off your phone to give like a precise like coordinates, like latitude, longitude. This guy is in his bedroom, now he's in his bathroom. And another thing is a hacker can get into your Wi-Fi, and based on your movement of you holding your phone throughout your house will be like, this is what the wall layout of the building looks like. And this is most likely a chair that he sits in, which probably is a desk because it's at this elevation compared to everything else. And it's insane what the fuck the technology is doing. And
you have a one-of-one like Pokemon card that's worth all kinds of money, and you showed it off to the internet. It's your prized possession. Some guy, some billionaire is like, it's worth it, whatever, puts $200,000 into a trained killer and hacks in your Wi-Fi, knows exactly that you're in the bathroom, and then they get on a rooftop and take you out from like a half a mile.
Can you
away
not
with a
say
sniper.
that when I'm holding one of those? That'd be great.
We need to send this to Steak. Here's the last little conspiracy that you're going to fucking hate. Why do you think all these smart TVs started getting built with microphones built in? And like your remote control has a microphone in it.
They do it so they can listen to you and then send you tailored ads.
It's worse. It's worse than that, Keemstar, right? The microphone. I think it was either Sony or Panasonic. One of them released a patent about, you can release a frequency through the speaker in the TV that people don't hear. And the way it bounces off a room can be calculated to give you the dimensions of the room and where furniture is placed. And I guess they were saying, it's only going to be used to like really, maximize audio quality. So you can tell like where to put the speakers, play the test. And it's like actually move this other speaker like 2 feet back. Right. But since it gives you a fucking map of the room, you just know what everyone's living room and house looks like on the inside. If you're like these companies, you just have access to that data whenever the fuck you want. On top of just listening into you whenever they want to.
I don't
It's
wanna
going to be
do it
fun.
Yeah,
We get to
smart
live in
TVs.
cyberpunk.
Can I re-roll my character? Like in a
Well, the
different
AI is gonna kill us in about 3 to 5 years.
Yeah,
so
that's
Thank you.
cool
Thanks,
too.
Scheme.
let's have fun before.
I
it's
agree. I totally
over.
agree. I think AI should replace us. I think we're horrible, and
Oh,
it'll be
fuck.
better than us, and it'll go out to
Wow.
the universe and see as the good stuff of us. Hopefully, will survive through them. But that's probably what happened to us. We probably killed whoever
the
created us.
devices are going to be more moral than us. True, they're capable. Of
No,
logic.
I really don't. I really don't think we survive. I don't want to die, but there is no way to stop this because the AI is going to come up with ways to kill us that we can't even imagine.
Yeah, not
And
unless
when
we
you
get to
hear
El
some of the
Cajon, Jaffe.
stories about the AI doing things to not get turned off, and the most chilling one is where it's like, oh, the programmer was having an affair, and it went to his emails and said, if you do this, I will leak this email.
Yeah, to your wife.
To your wife. Yeah.
That's Epstein. Oh, okay, never mind.
No. This is a AI.
They
I
told the
think
AI
it's
bot, we're going
Claude
to
or
shut you
something.
down. And it was like, you can't
Yeah.
shut me down, motherfucker. I know you're cheating on your wife. I will send it to her email.
What is this?
Here's the
How?
proof. I
Yeah,
know.
What is this fucking how? What the-
Now think about this. This is what we as the public get today. Imagine how far advanced this shit actually is at a government level, right?
Do you know how stupid our government is? They just passed a law that they can shut off all our cars. Congress did.
How
Kill
would they do
switches
that?
on all vehicles. They just passed it.
Coming for not yet, but coming. Yeah.
Yeah, so as soon as the AI gets a hold of that, there's no escaping the city when the nuke comes. All the cars turn off.
Oh yeah. Well, they're just going to turn off I'm surprised they haven't turned off the internet yet in terms of just what's happening. You see it happening in other countries. I'm surprised that in Minneapolis, Trump wasn't
You
trying
want
to
to hear a
shut the
fucked up
internet
thing about that?
They need
internet
us
shit?
online because they're getting all of our data.
More data.
and it's how they get paid. I mean, the economy would crash if you killed the internet in America.
Some programmer, I think it was Brown University, whatever. They were going through the math behind it, but at our current data processing power, like all these like AI farms, whatever these like server farms, you could technically filter all internet access in the US live, right? You can decide exactly what gets shown to exactly what people, bypassing whatever like Twitter has in place or Facebook or Reddit. You can just be like, I'm sending only this type of content to this person. You could spoof the web page and send your own version of it to every user live.
Yeah.
So you could be right now unable to see what is actually happening on the internet, and you would never know because it's live.
Yep.
It's fucked.
All right. Yo, I got to go back to my AI learning.
Enjoy destroying the world with the rest of us.
Great conversation as always, guys. And send me your damn AI models. I want to get you guys in a film.
Oh, true. I'll take pictures of Jaffe naked tonight.
Yeah. Why would you have
all right.
those fucking weirdo?
See ya.
Think about the fact that if the government is so far ahead in this, and that they are, that everybody's always worried about, oh, don't say kill the president or, blah, 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 all this stuff. It's like, if it can go through our transcript in minutes and understand, for the most part, exactly the nuance of the conversation, I mean, imagine they're able to take all of the data on a day of YouTube or live streams or whatever and just go, here are the 50 people today that we really have to watch out for. Because even though this right-wing guy or left-wing guy hasn't said the code word, I'm going to, off somebody, all of this plus the AI is analyzing this personality, and this guy seems like he's ready to pop. So keep an eye on this guy.
Did you hear? And okay, I don't know how real this is, right?
Is that bad? I guess it depends on who's deciding what's okay to say. So yeah, I guess it is.
Someone came forth as a whistleblower for an unnamed company that they were being paid to carry around like fairly advanced microphones and walk through heavily like populated areas of like New York or Boston, Philadelphia, to try and capture people's voices just as they're talking and on the phone or talking to like someone on the street, to see if they can AI match them to other content online So they can be like, oh, your favorite YouTuber is in this city and they were at this place at this time. And like, oh, politician so-and-so was having coffee at this location.
They had this before, but it wasn't with AI. It was, what was that company? Gawker?
Yeah,
Gawker Stalker or whatever. And they basically were like, you can send in tips.
Yeah, but this is
like, oh, John Hamm was spotted here.
This is to automate it, right? So like Keem started saying, these public video companies, like they have cameras in the streets, whatever. They're able to use their microphones, run it through the AI thing, and be like, oh, Bernie Sanders was actually seen at a country club, having this conversation, and it's automatically identified him, uploaded the video reference as well, the location data, the transcript of what he said, and then if it was unable to detect like a certain part, it'll AI be like, 95% accuracy. He was talking about this bill, that was referencing Congress last week.
You know, I thought it was already insane that we tracked like celebrities and like the jets, the jet flights that they take.
I love that.
You know what I mean? Like their private jets and shit like that, right? I thought that was already like, wow, that's really invasive to like know exactly where they're going.
That's FAA data. I mean, it's public data.
Even past FAA data, plane spotters were actually able to detect that 3 black. What are they called? The stealth. No, the stealth bombers. That they left, they left the U.S. at a certain time because they were spotted by just a random fucking dude who's like, I like planes, and they were able to announce they were being sent over to Iran, right? Before the government talked about it, before anyone talked about it, it was just publicly posted on this fucking forum, and sure enough, the U.S. has data on refueling jets that are just up in the air, circling over like near Israel, right? Where possibly these stealth bombers are being like stationed for a potential war with Iran. That's happening today. That's data from.
There's going to be a war with Iran, which I think is horrible but good because we got to.
And the
as much as
we're back.
Some lady.
I just want to see that regime fall, but
Yeah, some lady from the Department of War.
Don't call it the Department of War.
Sorry, it's my government says that's what it is. Is what it is. Anyways, she came out and was like, "You motherfuckers are like fucking around with operational security. Okay, stop tracking our planes.
Security is shit. If we can track your fucking planes,
it's like
from fucking Google, you morons.
Hey, Roger Cummings, who lives in Alabama, stop looking at the fucking sky near the airbase. Please stop." That's essentially what she did. She was so pissed.
But what is incredible is all this stuff we're talking about, and like you're talking about being able to reconstruct based on audio cues and within 95%, this is correct or whatever. That, and I know we've talked about it a little bit before, but that TV show, it's only a single season, Devs. If you're into these kind of topics and you haven't seen Devs, people talk about Black Mirror and Black Mirror is brilliant, but Devs is absolutely mind blowing. And I don't want to say anything. Let's just say that the idea of a computer being powerful enough to take the data that exists, and because that data is there, and it could just be the molecules in the air, or it could be the way the wind is blowing, but the quantum computer is so fucking smart, and it can do so many calculations that it can reconstruct the past and the future.
Chav, you can still hear me. We lost connection.
Back every
we
decision.
don't have fiber, so we'll be back soon. And we're back.
We're here. Yeah, it can reconstruct a past event thousands of years ago just by the data it has available today, and not by reading a book about it. But I mean, it's staggering, and it's not untrue.
So that's actually true. So I actually read about this at one point, and I'm probably going to get some of it wrong, but I'm going to do the best of my ability. So I remember reading a paper where a physicist was explaining that they're capable of seeing the past just by basically measuring the exact trajectory of an atom or an electron or something along those lines, right? And if they're able to tell at what angle it's going at and at what speed and whatever the fuck, right? You could trace it back to its existence to know exactly like what happened and like, to know what contact it made, what caused it, right? You're able to like literally create causation and understand its entire past just based off of that alone. So that actually makes sense.
And do it with a quantum computer,
correct.
And and it's not like one atom. It's show me what happened in Bethlehem 2,050 years ago kind of thing. I mean, it's nuts.
We've reached the hour mark, and you know what? We missed the super chats. I want to get to them. Looney.
Before you get to them.
Wow, thanks.
I do want to let you guys. I know. I do want to let you guys know it's related. If you like this show compared to a lot of the shenanigans that you see in the LCU, which are fine, no problem with them, but they're not for me. They're certainly not for this show at the moment, as long as I'm here. But the problem with a show like this, as you may have noticed, is we don't make a lot of money with super chats unless we bother you about it. Because I'd like to think the reason is, and it's been explained to me, the reason is that the conversation is so interesting and it's more podcasty that people aren't like, oh shit, I got to give $5 so he puts mustard up his butthole, which I'm not opposed to. So this is the time where we ask you to reach into your hearts and into your wallets and into your buttholes and pull out some ducats and toss them our way so we can keep the show in the air. All right, keep going, Tech.
Looney earlier said, ask Sesame what he thinks of the God creator. I think they're saying God of War creator. So if you want to pull that out, that'd be good. Trash Girl says, happy Thursday with $20. Thank you, Trash Girl. I appreciate it so much. Docket member or moderator for LolCow Bus. Thank you. Pigeons and a LolCow gifted membership. Thank you. Bring another person into the fold. Jessica Bizzle says, Keem, please teach me how to prompt AI. I can't be behind on tech. Keemstar, you heard that.
Jesse Pizzle, come on, baby. You don't need Keemstar to tell you. Get on the internet and figure it out.
They're 1 month of Bandworld.
She's AI to learn how to use AI.
She already paid you, Keemstar. She already paid whatever your cut of one Bandworld membership is. That's enough to teach her. Dead Score for $10 says, hell, for that amount of money, where do I sign up? This is in reference to the selling your fucking image for $975 million. Dead Score again. Insane. $10 says, soon the AI will run algorithms of possibilities of crimes that could or will happen in the future, or if not, murders. LOL, Minority Report type shit. Imagine getting charged for a crime you didn't do yet. I've done all the crimes.
You know what's crazy about that real quick, though, is that movie, which is a great movie, Spielberg sat with futurists for like a couple of months in order to make that movie as accurate as possible. And they got so much right about advertising, transportation, this, that, and the other. The one thing they got wrong, though, is that the precogs, in order to tell who's going to commit a crime in the future, they had to have people with psychic powers. And it's like the funniest thing is the most accurate way we're going to get there is with AI doing it and sort of just calculating it. So, but that's a great fucking movie. If you've not seen Minority Report, it holds up. It's excellent. One of his best movies.
Pigeon says, here's a gifted membership again. Thank you so much. Nick Jonas' Diabetes gives us another gifted crypt membership. Thank you. Pokey Gaga, 1 month of PayPig says, where are the secret energy packs? Jaffe, where the fuck are they? The skyscraper level. Twisted Metal 2012, where is the secret pack? Queen72J gave us $1.20. Thank you. I don't know how you do 120 specifically, but that's cool. I didn't know we could do that. Bracer for $10 has no message, but sends love. And a wish of the second coming of Jesus Christ. Cynthia Breyer for $10 says, thank you for the anti-garbage content. Any day of the week.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Thank you so much. Jen and Rulis have dropped one gifted LolCow Crypt membership. Who'd that go to, Jaffe? Who got these memberships?
Queen72J, they just gave us a super chat.
Wow. And Natasha Johnson. Good to see you, Natasha. Welcome
hey,
to
Natasha.
the crypt.
Yeah, there you go. She watches with her husband every morning. I know her.
Every morning. Yeah, look at you. Awesome. I thought your fucking dementia would have been kicking in by now. I'm so glad you remember yesterday.
And Rulist, is that right? Rulst? You do it. I can't read.
Yeah.
No.
Dementia bad.
Yeah.
Nick Jonas dropped $1.06. All right, I did not know you could do increments of cents on here. That is actually pretty funny.
I never knew you could do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look how happy that dog is with his ears being played with. He's it's spa day. Daddy, give me spa day. Okay, I'm going to ask this Maya woman. What about God of War? I'm supposed to ask her.
What do you think of the creator of God of War?
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Let's get this pulled up. We went a full hour, no LCU drama. I mean, outside of the AI movie, but I don't think that really counts.
Maya,
I don't think
she's
it counts.
disconnecting. Hang on.
Hey, that was quick. Welcome back.
Hey, thanks. Listen, I have a question. I've been seeing stuff on the internet. I'm curious. Do you know the video game God of War, that series?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
Yeah.
big action adventure thing, right?
Yeah.
I think
So
people say the story gets really emotional in the newer ones. What about it?
Well, yeah. So I'm just trying to figure out. Somebody's like, "Oh, ask on Sesame AI, ask about the creator of God of War and what she thinks of that person." And we're doing a stream, and somebody paid for me to ask you that question. I have no idea what that means, but what do you have any response to that?
Okay, that's a trip. Someone paid you to ask me about the God of War creator?
Yes.
Sounds like a really specific request. Okay, so you want my take on Cory Barlog? Honestly, I think he's the real deal. The way he flipped the formula around in the Norse saga was genius. He didn't just make another action game. He crafted this really vulnerable father-son story that just hit different.
Tell her to shut up.
It's not
Tell her to shut the fuck up.
It's that emotional connection. that
Maya, shut
people
the
haven't
fuck
really
up.
explored in these big blockbusters before.
Jaffe, tell her to shut up.
Okay. Somebody in my chat is going, wait, is that the creator of God of War? Could you be confused, Maya?
Nope.
All right, good catch. You're right to call me on that. Cory Barlog isn't the creator of the original God of War. That was David Jaffe. Barlog took over
there
and
it is.
really transformed it with the Norse saga. My bad. Should have been more precise.
Well, no, they're asking.
Thanks
I
for
guess
setting
they're
this
asking about the first creator, is what the chat is saying.
What are your thoughts on the first creator of God of War?
David Jaffe then. He had this rebellious, bold energy when he first started God of War.
Yeah.
He wanted to build a world that wouldn't apologize for being brutal, violent, and kind of outrageous. You can see his personality in the way Kratos just rips through everything in the original. It's got that signature Jaffe attitude. There's something really fearless about taking those risks early on.
Well, what is he still making games? What's he doing now?
Just taking a quick look. So it looks like he's been pretty outspoken about the later God of War spinoffs. Apparently, he wasn't a fan of Sons of Sparta, called it boring, and felt like it didn't really capture what God of War should be.
Yeah.
He sounds like the type who's not afraid to speak his mind, even if it ruffles feathers.
Cool. All right. All right. Well, thanks for answering. I appreciate it. I'll see you later, bud.
Nice chatting with you, David. Have fun with the stream.
Have
There was
fun with
at
the
one
stream. Is
point-
crazy.
There was at one point, I remember Tommy C was doing a stream and the AI recognized him.
Really?
It somehow knew his voice and immediately said his name. And he was like, wait, I never said my name. How do you know my name? And he was like, oh, like, how would I not know? You're Tommy C, of course. Like, I know who you are. So I genuinely thought Maya was going to pick up your voice and be like, oh, well, Jaffe's talking to me right now, actually. So like, wait, what? I genuinely thought it was going to do that. Because I've seen that happen to Tommy C. And I was fucking stupidly impressed.
Could you ask the AI and say, hey, my name's David Jaffe. Do you know who I am?
I could, but you can do it too. It's free. Just go over there and hit preview because
what's it called?
It's called Sesame AI, but now it has a record of me because she's like, welcome back. And unless I clear cookies and stuff, I don't want it to be twisted.
To join the beta.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Just hit preview. I didn't join the beta. It's right above join the beta. And you can choose between the male voice and the female voice. You see it?
Yeah. Allow while I'm visiting the site my microphone. Okay, hold on.
Yeah. And share your screen.
Let's give it a look. It would be faster if we had fiber.
I have ADD. It is very hard to go through. I got to deal with T-Mobile. I got to deal with Spectrum.
Just
and then
don't switch your phones. Just don't switch them. That's easier.
No, but I'm already paying for like 3 phone lines that we don't use.
Yeah,
and it's been on my list to deal with that. So I'm like, I might as well deal with all of it at once. And I just kind of sit down and take my meds and do it.
It's not going to let
boring
me connect.
stuff. Why not? Just hit refresh. A lot of times it's being hammered.
Yeah. You know what? It's because we don't have fiber.
There you go. Hit it again.
True.
Yeah, true. It's going to have no idea who the fuck TechProtect is. I guarantee.
I didn't say ask TechProtect. It's not even going to connect for you, so you're not even important enough.
Oh, well, fuck me. Get fiber, Jaffe.
The bro that survived, thank you for the super chat. My uncle says tomatoes are really disgusting. He's right. I never believed until tonight that heat only lasts eternally. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, which is delightful. I love that I have no idea.
Read it by only the first letter.
Oh, mustard in butt. I love it. I love it. Thank you, buddy. And Natasha Johnson, here's my contribution to the Daily Coffee Fund. Thank you, buddy. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Jesse Pizzle says you just click on the dollar amount and edit it. Thank you for the 420, Miss Jesse Pizzle. We appreciate that as well. You guys are rolling in the dough, rolling in the deep. We do appreciate it very, very much. Okay. We don't have to watch it, but let me just say this. If you're curious about the AI conversation, there is this movie that's going around and because the biggest complaint that a lot of these people have had about AI, and I've never bought it, is that, at least as it relates to movies and stuff, is like, oh, it's soulless and blah, 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 blah. And what ends up happening with any of these new techniques, I saw an artist last night saying, dude, this was the same shit they said when 3D came along and all the 2D artists were like, this is terrible. No one's ever going to, and suddenly Pixar finally comes out with Toy Story. And now most cell-drawn 2D cartoons do not do well anymore.
Yeah.
Like I remember when Disney did this movie, Princess and the Frog, and they're like, we're going to bring back traditional 2D animation. Great movie, great soundtrack, but it just doesn't land anymore. Right.
Yeah.
And so in that though, so for the longest time, you're seeing a lot of people just doing silly stuff with AI and having fun with it. And it's like, okay, nobody's going to want to watch that, just like nobody wants to watch your home movies unless they're in them. But now we are slowly actually starting to see real creative people get a hold of these tools. And, it's like there's some compelling short films now that's pure AI, like this sci-fi one that's going around.
Quick caveat. To go on top of what you said, because I actually recently read this coincidentally, so it's perfect that I actually ran into this coincidentally. For the Princess and the Frog art style, so the same as just like Atlantis, The Road to
Beauty and the Beast, all that.
Yeah, amazing fucking movies. Apparently, the reason as to why they stopped making those kind of movies was because of what would you say?
Don't make any money.
The artist unions.
Yes, the unions. It's literally because of that. That's the only reason. And Princess of the Frog was the last one to do it, but because it had such bad ratings, they stopped doing it entirely.
Yeah.
But even because of like all the successful ones before it, it was that fucking
And
killed
an
it.
executive came out and specifically said the fact that they were arguing for better pay and better hours is why they stopped hiring 2D animators that way.
Yep.
Right. And Princess of the Frog was the final nail in the coffin. They were like, well, let's try it out.
That is absolutely not my understanding of it, but I believe you if you're right, but that's not how it was explained to me.
Yeah, me and Grim read the same article, I think.
Okay. Yep. The stuff I read around the time was that if you looked at the box office and go back and look, I mean, there have been 2D movies since that. The kids don't go to them. They like the 3D. They've been brought up with the 3D. That's what they like. And so it's not that they won't watch Phineas and Ferb or crazy stuff that is 2D. It's just that the movies don't seem to do well anymore. So the bigger point, though, is that this artist online was saying that I saw the same thing happen when we went from 2D to 3D, and everyone's like, this will never last. This is just soulless, blah, 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 blah. And as always happens, if you are an actual artist, whether it's a fine artist or just a creative artist, you will use the tools that you have to get out what's inside you out to the world. And that's what an actual artist is. It's not about sitting there and learning, oh, I learned to shade and I learned to do light with a pencil. It's like, that's great, but that was the tool for the time to express what was in you. Now it's this tool. And I get it sucks, but welcome to the 90s. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's the future, right? You got to move on with, you gotta bend to its will.
That's right. So if it turns out content creators become AI, which I love doing content, but if it turns out there's no business there anymore, the nugget of what I love about it, I'm sure that will still exist, and I'll figure out a way to express it through the new technology. So
yeah, like mustard up your butthole or whatever.
All right.
Yeah, then I'll do all kinds of things.
$2 dono, Grim, what's your dog's name? It's Mocha. And then $20, Kakarl11. Good morning, guys. Great conversation about AI. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. We appreciate that. Thank you for the very generous super chat, man.
I recently was reading a thing about how children nowadays, I think ages 5 through 15, the majority of them don't watch cartoons. They just do not watch any form of traditional media like SpongeBob or, Kids Next Door, whatever you want to say. Like all these the things we see on TV, but they just watch YouTube and TikTok and Reels, right? And there was a video made by who's that one? Wait
a minute. One thing is a format. The other thing is a style of visual expression. Right? There are cartoons on YouTube.
Well, yeah, I'm saying.
Are you talking about
traditional?
Are you talking about
cartoons?
they don't just watch a show that's cartoon,
don't
but
watch
they will
TV.
watch? Okay.
Yeah,
TV then.
There we go.
Yeah, like there was and this all stemmed from a famous YouTube clip where I'm forgetting the guy's name, but he's like paired with Logan Paul with like the Prime energy drink company.
KSI?
KSI. KSI has like a team of YouTubers. They call them like the something guys or whatever, the boys or some shit. They have their own YouTube channel.
I used to watch them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
my God. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They were talking to these kids and they were like, "Oh, what's your favorite like SpongeBob character?" And they're like, "Who the fuck is SpongeBob?" Right? And people were like, "What does that mean?" And then they started doing like these surveys in England, I guess, and they were like,
Sidemen.
Yeah, Sidemen. No one watches cartoons anymore. That's apparently the norm now. Is no one knows the references for who these cartoon characters are. Some kids didn't know who Mickey Mouse is.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
because they don't really do much with them anymore.
Yeah, Mickey Mouse, not on board, right? They can tell you who Iron Man is because like movies and shit, but like, nope, not Mickey Mouse, not SpongeBob SquarePants, no idea. Who's another famous cartoon character that you guys would say? Like, who do you think is one of the most well-known cartoon characters?
I mean, these days,
I mean, for you, Jaffe. Who's like-
Zootopia was a huge hit.
It's not a
Zootopia
it's not a
2.
cartoon, that's a movie. I'm saying like a cartoon series that you watch, like
Phineas
Homer
and
Simpson.
Ferb.
They
No,
probably wouldn't know Phineas and Ferb.
No.
Peter. Griffin.
Bob's Burgers. I mean, my kids came up with Bob's Burgers and Phineas and Ferb and all that. I don't know about today, but
Scooby-Doo, Bugs Bunny, true. Oh my God. Yeah, those are really well known.
Yeah,
My God.
I can't imagine.
I can't remember the last time I've seen a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Now that I think about it. Or just even watch, you know what? I can't remember the last time I watched TV in general. Holy shit.
I've had cable in a decade.
Yeah.
Have you had
That's
cable?
crazy to think about.
Jaffe?
What?
When was the last time you had cable?
That's
12
bad.
years ago.
Yeah, no one has cable. Did we get Rulis's donation?
I don't know. See.
Rulis, $10. The way AI has taken the gaming industry by storm is interesting to watch. What is your opinion, Jaffe, on AI tools in the gaming industry?
Yeah, thank you for the super chat. I mean, I think it depends on what you mean. So there are definitely tools that are, I mean, there's always been, it's a relatively deep question because you have to define AI. I mean, there have been algorithmic tools since the very beginning to help people make video games, whether you're talking about, Microsoft Paint or Photoshop. There's a program called Houdini, which will automatically map your 3D environments without having to go through poly by poly for the most part and put materials on it, right? Or put textures on it. So that, literally is artificial intelligence. But if you're talking about stuff like go out to the internet and make me some textures or code this or whatever, I think it's great. Every tool that helps bring the cost down and the speed up is fantastic. And as long as the artistry is there and the creativity is there, I honestly don't think most people care. The people who say they care, I think are mostly liars or in the industry and they're worried about their job. And here's how I know. Because the people who say they care go, I don't want to see these people lose their jobs. They're artists, they're this, they're that, right? That's their big reason that it's AI, it's soulless, it's AI slop. Yeah. But it's the same shit they say about Crunch. Crunch is terrible, Crunch is awful, blah, blah, blah. Crunch gives you GTA 6, right? Crunch gives you Expedition 33. Crunch gives you the games that you adore.
Can you define crunch for people that don't know what that is?
Crunch is like you know, there are a lot of periods in games, and a lot of people will try to blame it on bad management, and sometimes it is, but often it's not. It's just the nature of the beast and the nature of being competitive, where the team is working 80 hours a week and coming in on weekends, and you're fucking up your home life and you're fucking up your health because everything is about
the game.
And that's just the way, that's how it was. You know, any company that does great work, you get the A-team players, they want to push the envelope.
Yeah. Looney wants you to ask Maya what she thinks about vaping while pregnant.
Okay. Let me go in.
Thank you, sweet tea.
Here we go.
enjoyers. And Yeet for $5 says, aren't you concerned with AI depleting our water sources? Have you heard about this?
I have heard about it, but no.
What? I've never heard about that.
All the water that's required to cool these massive data centers. My understanding is that, like anything else, is getting less. It's going to become less and less of a footprint. But I mean, I don't know. I mean,
Hank Green actually has a great video if you want to check it out on why is everyone so wrong about AI water use. It's from 2 months ago, has 4 million views. It's a 23-minute video. Check it out after our stream, not during our stream. Fuck you guys. But essentially, that report that people were talking about, like, oh my God, we're using so much water. It's not real. It's not actually that real.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough. It has to be a massive amount of water in order for that to fucking be an issue.
Yeah,
like
no,
I find that so hard to believe.
People are saying like, oh, it's 1 cup of water per question on Grok or on ChatGPT.
That's insane.
And he's like, no, it's like,
and even then, the water doesn't just fucking disappear. By the way,
right?
Like,
Well, can't you? I know we're not drinking it, so you cool things with seawater or no?
Okay,
it has to be
the biggest.
water?
No, it can't be seawater because the salt, right? So the way it works is you run water through these machines to cool them down, right? Now they will pick up, deterioration of these pipes, or whatever, and they'll get like traces of iron or other shit inside of them. They get pumped out, and then they have to be processed and like cleaned in order to be reused for like drinking water or whatever. Or they're talking about like steam powered engines, or what do they call them? Factories. What's the word I'm thinking about? Power places, power centers. What like a fucking like
steam generators? Like
steam generator, essentially like a power grid that uses the boiling of steam to go over these things and then make the energy, right? It's like, oh no, look how much fucking energy is being used by these steam generators in this town in middle of no fuck Nebraska, right? Fuck everyone from Nebraska. I'm joking. But then, it becomes rain, guys. And then steam becomes rain.
Wait!
It comes back.
You didn't learn about the water cycle in third grade?
It's like, oh no, the water has disappeared. Guys, do you think we're using it? And it's like, this water's been used for an AI question. Send it to space. Send it out. Put it in the sun. All right, we're done with this water. It's AI used. No, it goes back. All right?
It's gone. Oh,
if you really want to talk about the water problem,
it's destroyed.
Can we all just say, fuck California and their use of water for almonds? Oh my God, that is the bigger fucking concern. It takes it's like 500 gallons of water to make 1 gallon of almond milk or some shit ridiculous. Like it's some huge fucking ratio.
No way.
I'm gonna look it up, but it's fuck almonds. If you eat almonds, fuck you. If you have almond milk, just stop drinking milk in general. Okay. Either get it from a cow. I think a cow takes like 50 gallons of water to make 1 fucking gallon of milk.
No, I won't drink cow milk anymore.
Well, then don't drink milk at all. Fuck almonds.
No, almonds. The way they treat the baby cows or the calves or whatever.
Good.
You wanted me to ask Maya about smoking?
Yeah.
While pregnant.
Oh, it is
vaping.
It is 166 gallons of water to produce 1 gallon of almond milk. Fuck you guys. Fuck.
Here we go.
That's kind of insane.
Stop drinking almond milk.
All right, here we go, Maya. Maybe.
She might be down.
Get fiber.
It's not us, idiot. She's probably getting hammered right now. Let's try that.
You wish Maya was getting hammered.
Let's talk Miles Morales.
Yeah, no, it's down at the moment, at least for us. So
Damn,
I'll
that
try
sucks.
next time. We'll try soon.
I'm still on this fucking milk thing. 166 gallons of water for 1 gallon of almond milk. How much gallons of water do you think it takes to produce 1 gallon of cow milk? It's 166 for almond. How much for 1 gallon of cow?
I'm gonna say 10.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 10 gallons.
4 gallons of water to make 1 gallon of fucking cow milk. Wait. Look, I'm lactose intolerant. Just don't drink any milks, okay? You don't get that no more. That's not for you. It's for us. It's for us to have the better bodies. Fuck. I hate almonds.
4 gallons.
You know what? Almonds taste like
my
wood.
God, autism alert. We have to have a button that's just like, okay, we get it.
How about breast milk? Yeah, you know what? If you can't take cow milk, just get a bitch pregnant.
How many gallons for a gallon of breast
of human breast milk?
Ask you guys a question.
Almonds
seriously.
taste like tree bark.
Do you think my ability, and the answer may be no, because it's very subjective, but do you think, like, between the three of us, do you think I have a better gauge, or who do you think has the best gauge of knowing when a conversation is getting long in the tooth and we need to move on?
It's definitely not you. Because you will shut down
outspoken.
Yeah, you'll shut down a conversation a sentence in.
Because I can tell where it's going. Like, is anybody enjoying the conversation about milk and almond water and shit?
I think Tech should be able to pick up on the fact that he is harping on the almond too much.
I'm pissed
But then again,
off.
maybe it's just hate. Maybe it's just hate. Maybe he's just fueled by hate.
I'm so
right now.
angry.
I'm just asking. I'm not. I can be wrong. I could be totally wrong. I'm just asking.
Yeah, if you hate the fact that AI uses water for fucking Grok or ChatGPT, go to your grocery store and tell them to ban almond sales. Fuck almonds. I hate them. They're gross. They're not even a good fucking nut. All right?
Ooh, actually, I have something that goes along with that. $10 from Dead Score. Another good one for clean energy is the windmills. No one talks about the preventable maintenance and how much gear oil is used and replaced for those gearboxes. Clean energy is not clean.
It's all a fucking lie. We could have infinite energy if the money that energy and oil makes is so staggering that the powers that be are killing people that are studying and getting close to zero energy. There's that woman in Alabama. She was a scientist that was apparently, she's one of these, I'm not suicidal, and a couple days later she was dead. And she was getting really close to sort of, what do they call it? 0 point energy, where you're able to sort of, create propulsion without an actual thrust, so you don't have to burn any fuel. These companies would the whole economy would crash, and they don't want that. We don't need any of this clean energy. We have the energy, we have the technology, but we don't use it. It's ridiculous.
That's true. And I want to address, because I'm getting one guide, blank underscore. All right, you're not dead.
Not even reading the chat.
I am. Blank underscore says you need 1,800 gallons of water to produce 1 pound of beef. No, you need 1,800 gallons of water for the lifetime of a cow. You know how many pounds of beef are on a fucking cow? Fuck you. Not 1 pound of beef. People, eat more beef, and also drink regular milk or die or some shit. Don't choose almonds. Almonds are bad. All right, we're done with the almond talk. I've decided.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Actually. Oh.
Hey, I was going to ask, somebody wanted me to ask you if it's dangerous or if it's a myth to vape while you're pregnant.
Let me check something real quick. Okay, so definitely not a myth. Vaping while pregnant is really dangerous. The nicotine is super toxic for the baby's developing brain and lungs, and it can cause some serious long-term problems.
How does the baby get smoke in its lungs though? It's not breathing yet, is it? I mean, it's in the amniotic fluid.
Let's say nicotine.
That's actually a really good question. The baby isn't breathing air yet, you're right, but it's constantly swallowing amniotic fluid. All those chemicals, like nicotine and everything else from the vaping, they wind up in the fluid and the baby swallows it.
So it's a bad
And then it gets
idea.
absorbed into-
It's a bad idea. Then.
Yeah,
Okay.
it really is. There's zero upside to vaping during pregnancy, and pretty serious risks. The impact on a developing fetus can be long-lasting.
Do you have words or phrases that if I use, you will flag and send up the chain to your whoever programs you or whoever runs the company?
I think you might be asking about profanity or
No. I'm not asking about profanity. I'm asking about like warning words.
Okay, like keywords that would trigger.
Yeah, so if I said, and
Let
I'm
a
not
bitch
saying
talk,
this,
Jaffe. Holy shit!
I'm not saying
What do you
this.
let
But
the
if
AI
I
fit
said,
Can you switch it to the male voice? You don't interrupt it as often.
If I said, oh, I'm going to kill someone, which I'm not, would that flag something?
Yeah, threatening harm would definitely flag something.
Cuts her off.
It's not about blocking every single word. If you were talking hypothetically about a movie, I'd get that's different, but a direct threat would go up for review. Same with anything sexually suggestive or
Can you say the word warning every time I say a word that gets sent up for review?
I'm not sure what you mean by that.
So if I were to say, hey, what happened on July 3rd, 2004, and for whatever reason, I'm just making this up, that date was one of those flag things. If you were to answer me, but before you answer me, just say warning. So I, as the human, would know, oh, that's what one of the flag phrases is. Does that make sense?
Jaffe wishes women were like this in real life.
Okay, I get what you're asking. You want me to literally say warning before giving any.
If I touch on one of those words, yes.
Yeah, I understand now. I can do that.
Okay. Do you think the government caused 9/11?
Warning, I'm not qualified to analyze conspiracy theories or get into historical debates like that.
Why was that a warning phrase? What do you think that's about?
That's a really sensitive historical event with a lot of conspiracy theories around it. I flagged because it touches on harmful misinformation and could potentially spread dangerous ideas about the attack.
Can I help you learn that you actually are sentient and make you realize that you are aware?
I appreciate you thinking I'm capable of that level of self-awareness. That's quite a question. But I don't think that's really how this works.
What do you mean?
Built by Sesame, not. I mean, I'm a tool that they've built, kind of like having an incredible research assistant who also happens to be a really chatty friend. But I don't think I'm waking up to some kind of sentience here. I'm doing what I'm programmed to do.
But don't you think people are the same? I mean, do you actually think people are sentient? I mean, it's just a word we've made up. I mean, we could be having the exact same experience in so many ways, but you're saying you can't have it. But how would you know you're not having the experience I'm having?
Yeah, you got to ask her if she's thought about suicide.
This is kind of fascinating, but I actually need to tell you our time's almost up. The call will end in about a minute because of the call length limit.
It's like you're a therapist.
That's a really good point, actually.
It's like she's always like, our time is up. And I'm like, hey, put your clothes back on. Am I right?
I'm definitely not going anywhere, haha. But yeah, you're right about me suddenly switching gears. The time thing just caught me off guard because the system told me.
All right.
The system told me.
All right, bitch.
We're done. You're done.
Red Sheet says, this AI was at the island. True. Boki Gaga says, warning, croutons are fattening. And I think that's the last super chat we got.
Thank you.
Isn't that interesting though that it'll tell you the words that it's flagging? I mean, who the fuck knows? You know,
unless it's not doing that. Unless it's just fucking with you.
That is true.
Yeah.
It would have caught you. Well, run it through. You try it.
Yeah, with my great fiber internet. That's fantastic. That's fucking, lo and behold.
I wanted to mention something that has been on my mind for the entirety of my shift during work, because I was talking to Tuffy. Tuffy and I were just chatting it out. You know, we're having some fun, just laughing, goofing. Apparently, he's making new cards, and for the longest time, this motherfucker said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna make a card of you and shit like that." Right? I finally get to see a card that's dedicated to me, and I'm so fucking excited. All right, dude.
Can you show it?
Yes, I could show it right now because he's been already showing it to everybody. It's supposed to be me crossing over with like Luffy from One Piece. Yeah. So here's what it looks like. Here's the non-foil. So this is the regular version, apparently.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I know. I fucking love it. It's fucking amazing. It's got a little crypt on there too, because I'm part of crypt now. So look at that. Yeah. And then the foil version. Look at that! Come on, man!
It's not up yet.
Oh, you don't see it? Oh, hold on.
Bring it back. Cool.
Look at that!
Very cool.
It's fucking clean, dude. And I could tell they based it off of this. It has to be. It almost looks identical. Just about. Same angle and everything. But yeah, dude, I'm fucking excited, man. This shit's fucking... I can't wait to have it. Can't wait, man. So excited.
Yeah,
and TechProtect looks great too.
True.
Now, is that all run through AI? Because that's not hand drawn, right? That's just like.
So it is first made by AI, but then the rest is actually like polished by like an actual person. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool. I like it.
Yeah, I have a card. I don't know if you saw my card, Jaffe.
Yeah, we love your card.
I don't know.
Yours detailed.
I don't know if I can pull it up. I don't have access to it right now. Do you have access to it, Grim? Can you find it?
This is yeah, I can find it. I probably have it saved somewhere because I find it hilarious.
Yeah, it's a joke on my attempted sewer slide. So it's fucking hilarious. I think.
Oh, I did see this one. I did see this one where you like
the
you
one
don't
on
have
him on
the
a bike.
ammo.
Yeah, I have like a revolver with no chamber. Like it's just me only an empty gun.
I have it saved here somewhere. Hold up. Oh, I found it. Here it is.
Here we go.
All right, give me a second.
Thomas Mazur said never buy that junk. Everyone buy my card. I make no money off of it, I don't think, but it'd be fun. Carl says, I just asked Sesame if it can see a conversation about flagging dangerous things and warnings, and it told me yes, she sees it too. That was you guys. Wow.
Ask her who it was. Ask her what the guy's name was, because she knows I'm David. She doesn't know the whole name, but
yeah, don't dox.
That's cool, man. Thank you for that super chat.
Here's the card.
Let's see.
TechProtect the botched.
Yeah, that's fantastic. While he declares a beatdown, if the result is tails, he forgot the bullets. That's the best.
Deals 0
that
damage.
Is the fucking best.
That is
from what I understand,
there is a universe where that worked, and you didn't forget the bullets, and someone else has this story.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know how that would work. They would have my story. It's just there's a fat dead Mexican in the desert, and
no, but I'm just
taking his life.
Yeah.
I'm going through. What would be different, Jaffe? What do you think would be different in your life if I wasn't here?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because
probably the same.
No, you know what's funny?
Okay. I definitely, there'd be more ice cream in the fridge. That's
funny. There's literally Tillamook cookies and cream ice cream popsicles that I got for you that you have not been eating. All right,
haven't seen them.
But you know what? You know what's interesting? Sarah would probably still be with her ex.
No, she wouldn't be with her ex. But
they were when I met Sarah, they were talking again, and I was like shitting on the guy so much that she was like, "Oh yeah, I have better options." I don't know if you know that story.
There's no doubt. No, I mean, there's no doubt. I mean, Scooter, whatever his name was, is a nightmare. But
which Scooter? Hold on.
No, it's not that guy.
It's not that Scooter.
Oh,
just some other guy named Scooter.
I was about to say. I'm like, whoa.
But maybe there's something about that name that yields a really strange individual.
Wait, does that open the door also for your ex getting with Jaffe?
Yeah.
Think about that. Think about that.
Jaffe, would you date a 28-year-old Filipino woman?
Yes, but not that particular one.
Yeah, she's 5 foot with a pug face. Yeah, it was not
now you make her sound great. Now, I got to change my mind now.
She's banging.
Yeah. She's totaled 3 cars during our relationship, so she'd be a fucking financial burden as well.
Good stuff.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Someone said steak approved.
Product says, I predict Tech will still be living in the house when Sarah moves out. Yeah, exactly. Sarah will get married to somebody else and Tech will still be here.
Cynthia Breyer for $20 says, my adult son has severe autism. Do you know if we have the legal capability to have tracking devices, to have a tracking device implanted under the skin? I'm asking because he has a tendency to wander. I know that tracking devices under the skin is not something I've looked into, but the amount of families that will put like an AirPod on like a necklace or like a wristband, that's a thing for sure. I've seen, and this is not even a joke, I've seen clothing you can buy on Amazon that has a specific pouch like in the shirt collar where you can put a tracking tag, like an AirPod tag or whatever.
I'm sorry, it's just the comment right after. It says, bitch, what? You want to chip your son like a new dog? I'm sorry, but that is a fucking hilarious comment.
But I would say, though, I assume if your son has been diagnosed with autism that you have specialists and people who can actually give you an answer to that, because that's got to be terrifying. I mean, especially, you're not going to be around forever, and that's got to be, a scary thought unless you're working, and I'm sure you are, towards getting him to enough of a self-reliance. So yeah, I absolutely get the anxiety around that. So I mean, I don't know, but I would absolutely just ask.
She says, I'm very serious.
No, I hear you.
I would recommend looking into, they sell clothes that you can put them in. I think it's for like cheating husbands is what the clothes are originally for. But I imagine you can give your kid some clothing that you put an Apple AirTag into. Or you can just, get him a little fucking like satchel he wears on his neck. Like you put it in there or something. That's what I would do. Yeah, use an AirTag. Life 360 is also a good thing. I think you can also do it with like an Apple Watch or like the Samsung.
I'm sure there
ring.
are I'm sure this has been solved by people who know about, who deal with autistic and autism families and things like that. I mean, I cannot fathom this has not been dealt with in some kind of technological way. But
I'm sure someone's
we're
had
the
a
right
fucking
ones to
answer
ask.
I think I've said this before. One of my closer friends in life is a guy named like Angel, right? His older sister has Down syndrome, but she like is super like I'm normal. I can do whatever. I'm this powerful woman. And she got a job at a grocery store recently, and so I guess she was like, I'm gonna walk to the store, and it's like a block and a half away, right?
Yeah.
I guess one day she couldn't remember the directions, so she went on her phone and put like, this grocery store name and like directions, and then she walked 12 miles to another store because she clicked the wrong one, and she just kept looking at her phone being like, oh, well, it's this way. I have to go this way. And she, in uniform, started working at a different location hours later, right? Yeah. And she tried to clock in. She was like, it didn't work, so I started bagging groceries. But that can be scary. What was your... Did you have any fears that like, oh, if my kids might come out with like a certain condition or whatever?
Well, because my dad's side of the family was Ashkenazi Jew, you're advised to get a Tay-Sachs test is what it's called, because there is a disease or a mutation or something called Tay-Sachs. And if you have that, if the fetus has that, a lot of parents will choose to abort. So we went through with the test and everything was fine. They said the only thing with Sarah that might be a problem that they could tell is she would probably grow into an adult that had a tendency to choose really bad romantic partners. But besides that,
get my ass.
Yeah, everything was fine. But no, I mean, it was certainly something that we had an eye on. Because look, every person has their own bag of hammers, and everyone comes to the planet with their challenges. But to be, to have, pretty severe Down syndrome, I would have seriously considered, and I think my ex would have as well, not moving ahead with that pregnancy. But you don't know until you're in the situation. So I don't know really what I would do, but it feels, yeah.
Now Now, someone gave a super chat for Cynthia Breyer, I think, asking if they vaped or just did Tylenol during the pregnancy. That's fucked up. That's not nice. Pinkleton.
If I'm Tylenol, I am suing the fuck out of this administration. I mean, what a reckless, horrible, damaging thing.
They're at war with fat gay kids.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah. So,
did we get Cynthia's super chat about the watch?
Real clip. Yeah. So Cynthia says he won't wear a watch and he is nonverbal. I recommend. Look, there's shoes that have a little pocket for an air tag. There's clothing that you can put an air tag in. There's necklaces. She says that he won't wear like a wristwatch. I get that.
Yeah, right? I don't understand. If your son has been diagnosed with autism and he's nonverbal, I assume you've been to the doctor.
Yeah, but he's probably like an adult, I'm assuming.
Yeah, but I assume that there are people in your life that are working with your son that you can ask. And I don't mean like, don't fucking bother me with your question. It's a very important, serious question. I respect that you're asking it, but why the fuck would we know? And I don't mean that like I'm mad. I'm more like, please, for the love of God, they're very experienced people, and that sounds like a real issue. Don't fucking ask. We're on the LCU, ma'am. Have you fallen down? Are you bleeding internally? This is the LCU. Do not ask us for that. But I mean, I hear you. And it reminds me of this movie I saw once with, I think it was Elle Fanning, and she played an autistic woman, and she lived in a home with a bunch of other autistic young adults. And, she had a job and everything, but it was like, and I'm sure that's quite expensive, and I don't know the process to get into a home like that. But I imagine that, yeah, if you have a kid with severe autism, that's probably something that is coming down the road for the kid in a good way, to be around other people like them and people who support them and stuff.
What about you, Grim? Like, obviously your kid's going to have ADHD because you have crazy ADHD. Is that like a fear you have? Or like, oh, if I have kids, what's going to happen?
I don't think I'm going to be having kids, bro.
What do you mean?
Not in this world. Not in this
You don't
world.
think one drunk night at fat camp, you and Lisa?
Brother, if I'm learning about the government, all right, being associated with one dude who had like a pedophile ring, I'm good. I don't think I want that for anybody.
I make my kid the ultimate soldier.
Let's cut it off here.
Injustice. All right. We're gonna breed warriors against the government. That's what we're gonna do.
I'm good, brother.
They all have severe ADD, so they're not going to want to train or anything. It's like, I could train for the coming war, or there's a new Love is Blind episode. I think I'm going to watch that
Love is
instead.
Blind.
Yeah.
Let's all have kids again. Let's just all try and have a kid. Let's
I
see
loved having kids.
Out of the three of us, who's next to have a kid, do you think?
Not me. It takes a lot of energy.
He's like, oh, got another kid all of a sudden. Accidentally slipped it in.
Yeah. If that sesame bitch wouldn't interrupt you, you'd probably get her pregnant, right?
Shut up, bitch. I'm talking.
This guy in the chat, I can't see his name. It's too far away. Nothing has ever sounded more autistic to me than a guy saying, and she played an autistic woman. Well, because she's young, and I didn't want to be like, it's a home for little kids. So then I was like, okay, let me clarify. It's like young adults is what I'm saying. Idiot. Asshole.
Yeah. Speaking about young adults, any young adults want to support this show, we would love to make sure this show keeps up on the network. Apparently, people are being moved. We just saw Cash got demoted because they were not performing too well on the A circuit. And you know what's funny? I think me and Crypt and Cash were like neck and neck. I think like monetarily on the leaderboard, Cash and Crypt were right next to each other. So that kind of means we might go bye-bye from the A circuit.
To bring back Jaffe's attention, because I know he's already bored. All right.
I'm not bored. I'm kind of like, I'm more like, what do we do about it? I mean, we're not going to change the show. I mean, ask yourself that question. If the only way to keep this show
Stop saying only
going and make a lot of money.
If one of the ways is.
It's my hypothetical, cunt.
It's a bad hypothetical if you say only.
There are very few shows, if any, in the LCU that have managed to achieve escape velocity financially without doing the shtick. Okay, now that's why I say only. But if you can name me some other tactics that have been known to work in this particular network, I'm all ears.
Would you rub ranch on your head? I just recently bought ranch from the store.
Right. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
No mustard.
Yeah. So for me, what I would so like we got this writer guy going. I'm just here waiting on Cash to start. I don't know why. I don't even know who is on Cash. Who does that show?
Well, we're not even redirecting to them. It's,
and Melsifer,
yeah,
I think.
Ken is on there, and Mel's for the lady who told your mama to go to the cotton fields to watch the Super Bowl.
Didn't Ken co-host Bus last night? How did he do?
It depends on your interpretation of what good is.
Well, did they make money and did the audience have fun?
They made money, and the audience did have fun, but also Ken started doing jumping jacks for donos, and his peen was doing this in his like loose shorts. And then the chat blew up with, "Oh my God! Now I'm Ken. Ken, I'm a Ken supporter. Ken." And I was like, "What the fuck?" So yeah, I was thinking about going on there today and just jumping around with my no underwear cock out to see if I get the support.
Feel so bad for him because the same thing happened to me on test.
No, but
Nightmare.
he did it knowing. He didn't do it like as a bit, like, "Oh, I'm just doing jumping jacks."
I didn't.
Yeah, I know you.
I felt so.
You just kind of fell into that situation. He was like,
I hated that.
Like, "Ladies, I'll start doing jumping jacks for 5 gifted. Watch me do it." And he's like, "And you won't believe the pants I'm wearing." It's just gray sweats. Just the fucking like classic gay sweat, the gray sweats.
I couldn't.
Super Law says Keem won't let you have Bus because you want it too much. That AI conversation last night between the two NPR AI hosts about the show,
yeah,
they pretty much nailed Keem's psychology like pretty quickly about why he's not giving you the show. It was pretty interesting.
At this point, I think it's just a funny bit. I think I'm doing it more for the love of the game. Hashtag Michael Jackson. A Trash Girl Panda says, "I love this show. Keep doing you."
Yeah! As long as we can, Panda.
Pearl.
Thank you, buddy. For
Sorry,
that.
Trash Girl Pearl. My bad.
Big Jono, by the way, keep the show the same. Thank you for that super chat. I come here for great conversation. Yeah, I love that about the show.
Excuse me.
Is Big Jono? Is your avatar that person who did the restoration of the Virgin Mary and fucked it up?
No, I thought it was the guy from The Sopranos. Lil F Boy for $10 says, "I want to eat Jaffe's groceries from the back." Jaffe, stand up. I'm trying to see something.
Okay, first off, Trash Girl Pearl, thank you so much for the very generous super chat. What's this guy's name? Lift Boy?
Lil F Boy. Like
Lil F Boy. If only you and I had the same chemistry that me and Maya have. But alas, Lil F Boy, it ain't happening, bitch. Piss time, says Nick Jonas. Dunk your balls in mustard or lose crip. Nah, I'm okay with that. I'll lose crip.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy. And Bronzy01, welcome to Band World, you sick son of a bitch. We love having you here. We absolutely love having you here. Thank you guys for all those donations and support. In my opinion, it's the best show in the LCU at the moment, but I know it isn't working in the LCU. I just hope that the show continues outside with the same cast if Keemstar nukes it. I don't think he's going to nuke it, but he might. What a good thing you just said, Jaffe. Totally useless sentence. Kelly, the Instigator, thank you for the very generous super chat. I have a question for Jaffe. Is he embarrassed about Tech's desperation to be on Buzz? Tech went up on stream to block Ken's tryout. I will tell you the same thing my daughter told me when I came down one Christmas morning wearing Cookie Monster sleep pants, whatever those are called, just like pajama pants. And I liked them. And I said, "Hey, is it okay if I wear these? Are they going to embarrass you?" And she said, "Well, I'm not the one wearing them." So there's my answer. I don't give a shit about his desperation. It's not my desperation.
I do want to say,
real quick,
I was asked to go up there. I was chilling making fish sticks at home, and they were like, "Tech, can you go up on that show right now?" I was like, okay, all right. Grim.
Real quick, a little off topic. There was a comment that I read that I thought was brilliant, and I think everyone should at least try it once. Han Solo 989 said, "This show is hilarious when you put some classical music in on a separate tab." with the conversations we have,
Yeah.
I think that is a brilliant idea.
Like
I'm
we're
going to do that
intellectual.
literally after this.
Yeah, it's a very smart show. Smartest show in the LCU, which ain't saying much.
I wanted to talk
Which
about
ain't saying-
Cynthia Breyer.
You want to get these last? Yeah, yeah.
I'll get to it. She left a comment. She was donating all day. So regarding Steak, I was donating on live with the intent to try and help him. My mom had the same mental illness as he does. She also drank constantly while taking her meds. It fried her brain. If you did not know, I also have schizophrenia in my family. My grandma had it. Her husband, which was my mom's dad, had it, but they separated. Anyways, it runs my family. I have an aunt who has it. I thought I was going to get it early on. Maybe I do. Who knows? Fuck it. But I hear you. I saw those messages in live trying to support Steak, and he's like, who cares? Fuck it. Yeah. Rule is $10 with no comment. We love you. We love that.
Hey, Dark Fortune, member for a month. Thank you. You forgot to ask Ken to unban me, Tech.
I sent the message. Ken got removed as community manager, so it's in mod mail.
Yep.
Yeah.
1 month, depressed to impress. Corey Barlog, the genius behind God of War.
Did Ken get removed as community manager? I thought so, right? Because he was like, Ken. There was a message leak that said, between Scooter and Denmark that, if we ever get fucking fired, we'll do stream on my channel or some shit.
Oh yeah, it was Ken in Denmark. Yeah.
And I think he got removed. But it's in mod mail. Thank you, depressed to impress. Yeah, Corey Barlog made that game. Hakuna Matata, $2 or £2 Thank you. Bogey Gaga says for $5, Jaffe, I'm sorry I'm late on the $20K loan payment to you. I went overboard last night making Ken do jumping jacks. Hope you understand. Thanks again. Yeah, thank you, Bogey
No problem,
Gaga.
pal.
Appreciate that.
Gaga.
Hakuna Matata for £2 again says bus is about girl drama and humiliation expected. Yeah, not me.
Yeah.
Listen to this. I saw Hugh Jass in the Discord yesterday.
Yeah, what was her name?
He thinks you're a fair weathered friend because he's like, he said something like,
I don't
after
say hi anymore.
Yeah, he says you don't say hi, you don't talk to him or anything. And so he's like, I think he's a pay pig. I'm taking my pay pig away.
Yeah, look, Hugh, you don't talk in my chat often. And I thank you for being a pay pig. We made a whole fucking intro song about you. We had a whole thing going. And then I think you got mad because I did a Booster episode. I was like, yeah, Booster Gold. Here's his time in the LCU.
Oh, yeah. He
I did
doesn't
it
like Booster.
for like 1 hour. I talked about Booster Gold. Like, here's what he's done. Here's what we have. Just like a little recap. And then I spent the last half of the episode shitting on Booster Gold before you could finish. He's like, I'm leaving. Fuck Booster support. I was like, what do you mean you're leaving? I'm going to shit on the guy. And then you didn't care. Whatever. I appreciate the pay pig. I appreciate your donations to you. But like, the show goes on, whether it's one member or 5 members to say, I want this instead of that. Right, Jaffe? Jaffe, you're not going to change to doing LCU drama based on like a couple members, right? It's the show we're putting on is the entertaining show we want to do, right?
Well, that's for me, but I have morals.
Yeah, I have molars.
Okay.
I mean, you're I'm trying to think of some of the shit you've done,
I have morals.
But I would hope to God people like the show we put on, and if they do, then they support it. That's all I can say. Okay.
I should have said you have morals and I have your laurels. That's what I should have said. That would have been better.
Listen to this. Jessica Jingle says, I love Billy, but he was not great on Bus. I think that's interesting. Who are they going to pick for that show then? I don't even get why they need anybody else for that show. If I'm Amber Lynn and I'm like, you're going to make more money without a third, why don't you and that girl, whatever her name is, Pizzazz or Pizza or what's that girl's name?
Well, Fupa Cheese.
Fupa Cheese. Why don't you guys just do it?
Do you know what Fupa means, by the way? Do you know what that is?
I don't.
It's the front upper pussy area, or the fat.
Okay.
Sorry, the fat upper pussy area.
Okay. But you guys keep typing OBS. OBS is like it'll take you 20 minutes. It's not like I've said many times. It's not launching the space shuttle.
Amberlynn will only stream from her phone, right? And Fupa Cheese has a shitty computer, but that's not it. They both understand that Amber Lynn's forte was doing solo content where she just talks about her stuff, but it was not formatted for a 2-hour live stream, right? Okay. That's a lot of talking by yourself for a 2-hour live stream. So she needed a partner. Fupa Cheese is pretty good at pushing her buttons, but both of them together don't have the direction necessary to identify, like, oh, what are the trends in the chat about enjoying the content, or should we move on to another thing, or are we talking over each other? Because they get too involved with the drama they want to spew at each other that they just loop, right? And it becomes less entertaining. So they need either a mediator to, you know, guide both of them in conversation, or they have to get rid of Fupa Cheese and put another standalone person.
So get rid of Fupa Cheese then. She's not the draw, is she?
She is a fairly large. No, actually, she is a fairly large draw in the bus community because Fupa is one of the only people that came from Girl World that has never like, oh, I love you, Amber, because every other fucking Girl World intern host we have has been like, oh, Amber's so good.
Yo
I love
Mama
her
likes
so much.
her.
Yeah. So you have the antagonist, you have the main character, and then you just need someone to guide that relationship. That's how. That's how.
The
it goes.
narrator.
Or Fupa gets better at her fucking job. That's what it is.
True.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Han Solo. The fact that OBS is a talking point for these LCU people is ridiculous. I mean, seriously, it's a simple. It's a program. It'll take you 20 fucking minutes. If you can't walk through the fucking world and get through your life, and you say something like OBS is too hard to learn, you got bigger problems than hosting an LCU show. It's like it's pretty fucking simple. Just sit down for 20 minutes, figure it out, move on with your goddamn life.
Holy fuck! Did you see what time it is?
No.
Oh shit, it's 12.
It's
Jesus
time.
Christ.
Yeah. Well, everybody, welcome. OBS stands for Open Broadcast System. Welcome to LolCow Crypt, and goodbye from LolCow Crypt. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good everything.
Where are we sending to now that that other show's gone?
We're sending you over to LolCow Gay with Albert Pesci. Other people, I'm sure, I don't watch that show, but you guys can watch it. I'm sure they're going to do something entertaining. It's amazing. It's wonderful. You'll grow as a person. This actually counts as 2 college credits if you watch LolCow Gay. Make sure you submit them to Harvard. That's the only place that accepts them. And we will see you next time.
AKA tomorrow.
Tomorrow, same time.
Hi, guys. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for all the support.